No judge should be ethically constrained from speaking or taking action that reinforces that constitutional and moral imperative. May judges participate in demonstrations that denounce racism, support equal justice, and reinforce our constitutional rights to free speech and peaceable assembly? Yes. End quote. Did I read that correctly?
I don't know because I don't have the article in front of me.
If you're a federal judge, are you going to go to protests?
I would like to answer the substance of the underlying question that was asked.
I'd like you to answer my question. I've only got another minute or so. If you're a federal, let me put it another way. Have you ever gone to a protest, a public protest, while you're a sitting judge?
Senator Kennedy, the article that you are referring to
Have you ever gone
written...
to a protest while you're a sitting judge?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got an absolute scorcher for you. The Senate hearing where Senator John Kennedy took judicial nominee Judge Noah Wise to the mat. If you think Senate hearings are dry, think again. This one was pure political theater, and I'm gonna break down the 10 wildest moments you need to know. Before we dive in, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you love sharp, no-nonsense political breakdowns. Let's kick things off.
Thank you, Senator Butler. Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Judge Wise, you're not being honest with us, are you?
That is incorrect.
Well, we all may be poorer under President Biden, but we're not stupid. We have a long list of your articles and your opinions and your political statements. On March 8, 2017, you wrote an article for Time magazine while you were a sitting judge. It's entitled Judge, Gender Laws Are at Odds with Science. I'm going to quote your words. When legislators blur the lines of church and state and enact laws that permit or prohibit conduct based on biological gender as only male or female, they place an impossible burden on the judiciary. End quote. Did I read that accurately?
I do not know because I don't have the article in front of me.
Well, I do. You also said in that article, quote, your words, not mine, sex has countless natural permutations, end quote. Did I read that correctly?
I believe that is consistent with medical science and under the Daubert standard, the science that comes in as expert testimony in trials.
On October 13, 2020, while you were serving as a state judge, you wrote an article for The Atlantic entitled, quote, your words, not mine, America's judiciary doesn't look like America. And you criticized this committee and President Trump for his judicial nominees. You said, quote, these are your words, not mine. The judiciary crafted over the past 4 years does not look like America. Not one of these judges is black, and more than 90% were raised or currently identify as Christians. I don't know how you knew that. And then you say, quote, your words, not mine. Identity is the lens that filters everything and everyone we encounter, end quote. Did I read that correctly?
Again, I don't know because I don't have the article in front of me.
I got it right here. You wrote another article on July 31, 2020 for the San Francisco Daily Journal, in which you advocate for the right of sitting judges to be able to go to protests, didn't you?
That is incorrect.
No, it's not. I'm looking at it right here. This is what you say. No judge should be ethical. Your words, not mine. You just said you didn't say them. You turned these articles over. No judge should be ethically constrained from speaking or taking action that reinforces that constitutional and moral imperative. May judges participate in demonstrations that denounce racism, support equal justice, and reinforce our constitutional rights to free speech and peaceable assembly? Yes. End quote. Did I read that correctly?
I don't know because I don't have the article in front of me.
If you're a federal judge, are you going to go to protests?
I would like to answer the substance of the underlying question that was asked.
I'd like you to answer my question. I've only got another minute or so. If you're a federal, let me put it another way. Have you ever gone to a protest, a public protest, while you're a sitting judge?
Senator Kennedy, the article that you are referring to
Have you ever
was
gone
written...
to a protest while you're a sitting judge?
I do not believe that I have ever attended a protest as a sitting judge, or perhaps ever in my life.
And you talk about GRILLS, Inc. You say you've never heard of them. You were on the, or you don't know that much about them. You were on the board from 2014 to 2024. You're still on their board, aren't you?
I'm not. My term expired this last month.
And you've given them over $50,000, haven't you?
I do not believe that is correct.
That's what your report says.
Kennedy didn't even bother warming up. First question, and he's straight in, accusing Judge Wise of not being honest about her past writing and political stances. There's no polite back and forth here. It's a full-on confrontation. Then, Kennedy slaps down her 2017 Time magazine article. Wise wrote that gender laws based only on male and female categories put, in her words, an impossible burden on judges. Kennedy's laser-focused. He quotes her line, "Sex has countless natural permutations." He demands, "Did she really say that?" Wise hedges, says she doesn't have the article in front of her. Kennedy insists he does. You can practically feel the tension rise. On to her 2020 Atlantic article. Wise criticized the lack of diversity under Trump's judicial picks, pointing out that they were 85% white, 80% male, and almost all Christian. Kennedy seizes on her line identity is the lens that filters everything. He's not letting this go, pushing the idea that Wise is way too political for the bench, but Kennedy isn't done. He claims another of Wise's articles suggests judges should be free to attend protests, something Wise, flat out, denies. Kennedy says the words are right there, in black and white. Next, he brings up GRILLS, Inc., an organization Wise has supported for years. Kennedy accuses her of trying to distance herself from their gender policies and even claims she donated over $50,000 to the cause. Wise, cool as anything, denies it. All through this, Wise keeps circling back to her record, a decade as a judge, over 10,000 opinions written, many where she's ruled against her own beliefs. That, she says, proves her impartiality. But Kennedy has one last card to play. As his time ticks down, he gets sarcastic. Do you also believe in Bigfoot, the Tooth Fairy? It's a brutal, mocking finish that leaves the whole room ice cold. So, what do you think? Was Kennedy holding her accountable, or just piling on for the cameras? Drop your take in the comments. If you want more deep dives like this, you know what to do. Hit subscribe so you never miss a thing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.